Okay, so today's first ever live video is at home Chinese shrimp fried rice, honey garlic wings. I am going to try and be as specific as possible with the ingredients and everything that I used to cut down some recording video time. I already cooked my white rice. I seasoned my portion wings. The white rice that is used is Mahatma Jasmine rice. The recipe calls for 4 cups of white rice. Me personally, I don't measure my rice. I don't measure my rice. I don't measure my ingredients because I cook based on my taste. But I'll be specific in giving the different measurements, like the tablespoons, the teaspoons, the cups of waters. But I'll put this point in here. The recipe calls for low sodium soy sauce, but at the supermarket, I only could find regular soy sauce. This is the soy sauce that I'm using. So in the preparation of cooking the rice, I used no salt at all. The recipe calls for 4 cups of rice. I guess it's 6 cups of water, saying that it's jasmine rice, but I did it based off of eye to eye, whatever we want to call it. I didn't measure it though. So our rice is basically completed. For our wings, it's the portion wings from the supermarket, regular size portion wings. What I did was I cut off the tips of the wing. I also cut them in half. Seasoned them with, now all of my seasoning brands, I really feel as if Badia is a good brand, so I used Badia, seasoned it with some garlic powder. I used some ground black pepper. You can see that. I also used a little bit of the Badia minced garlic, and I seasoned it with a little of salt. Seasoned it, and I was marinating for about 30 minutes to be exact. I'm gonna go ahead now, get our frying pan heated. We're gonna start off with the preparation of the rice first. So basically, let me just say the recipe for the rice. The rice is called for oil. You can use canola or vegetable, but I'm using vegetable oil. Shrimps, medium-sized shrimps. I got a bag of medium shrimps from Super Value for about $8-9. And to be specific, raw shrimps, not cooked shrimps, raw shrimps. Okay, to start off, it's gonna be shrimp fried rice. I don't like the veggies that come within shrimp fried rice itself. So every time I order Chinese food, it would always be, can I have a shrimp fried rice? No veggies, please. So it's no veggies, shrimp fried rice today. We have the first, okay, let's crack. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is scramble some eggs. I'm using 2 medium-sized eggs. I'll say it again. Because the recipe calls to use low sodium soy sauce and I'm using regular soy sauce, I'm using no salt at all because soy sauce is really salty. And I'm sure by the time as the entire pot comes together, we will have the flavor that we desire. So, that's 2 pots. You could use oil to fry eggs, you could use butter, but I choose to use palm pot spray. Don't really make a difference, honestly. Scramble your eggs. Scrambling the eggs as if you're scrambling eggs to make breakfast, basically. This is basically for the rice. No seasoning at all. Scramble them as if making some scrambled eggs for breakfast. And that cooks really fast. Okay, after basically scrambling your tasteless eggs. And the reason why I call them tasteless is because when you got no salt, when you got no pepper, when you got nothing in these eggs, you get a bowl. Let's just dispose these. You get a bowl. Well, I'll get a plate. Get a plate. Take your eggs off the stove. Brush them aside. They will most definitely become useful in a few seconds. Make sure you get all of that out down. Scrambled eggs. You put your pot back on the stove and you use the exact same pot for you to have flavor. This is the importance of where the vegetable oil comes in now. You put a little vegetable oil in the pot. The ingredients calls for 2 tablespoons, but as I made mention, I don't really desire to measure my ingredients. I think the reason why I like Chinese food so much is because I love garlic. I love garlic powder. I like chopped garlic in olive oil. So we're going to saute, let's say 2 forkfuls of garlic. The recipe really calls for 2 to 3 whole cloves, finely chopped and minced. You don't want the garlic to burn, because then it takes away the flavor. So it's a continuous stir, basically to give the pot its flavor. So you continuously stir your garlic. Stir it until it's really brown. And then you get your shrimp. It's already defined, already peeled, already cleaned. After sauteing the garlic for about, let's say, a minute or 2, or until it's brown, you then add in your shrimps. This is the easiest thing to cook. So you basically stand here and you continuously toss. And you definitely don't want to overcook the shrimp, because overcooking shrimp makes it rubbery, hard. I just don't like rubbery shrimp. That's just the in and out, the basics of that. Okay, just basically tossing it around here so they don't, the garlic, we still have plenty of garlic here in the pot. So it's just 3 minutes of tossing and turning the shrimp, where the shrimp doesn't overcook just as well as the garlic doesn't burn. Meantime, okay, I guess I'll watch that. In the meantime, as the shrimp continue to cook, I'm going to gather 1 cup of flour. That doesn't fit. 1 cup of flour. And then also 1 cup of cornstarch. Now, this is the cornstarch we're using. Shrimp's basically done. So we can grab the same plate that we have our eggs on. Find a section for the shrimps. So basically, the components of shrimp fried rice is really and truly only shrimps, eggs, if you are a veggie person, veggies, soy sauce. So 1 cup of cornstarch, and this is the base of the fry the chicken to make it crispy for the honey garlic chicken. Now the recipe doesn't call for garlic powder, but since it is honey garlic chicken, to give it more of that garlicky taste than the honey, because honey is really overpowering sometimes, you just put some garlic powder within that. Stir that a bit. Then again, we don't really use salt, not really, because soy sauce is also a component of honey garlic chicken wings. Like I stated earlier, soy sauce is really salty. So, okay, that's done. We then use the same bowl that we cracked the first set of eggs in. Crack one more. We're about to create an egg wash. Egg wash just basically consists of water, an egg, get a fork, mix that all in there, and put that with your already seasoned chicken. You just have garlic powder, a little salt, black pepper, egg wash. Mix it up a bit in there. After egg washing, you take our wings from the egg wash into cornstarch and flour batter that we just mixed. Toss those around in there and basically drop them in a deep fryer that's caged for 375 degrees, or you could fry them in a pan on the stove. Make sure they're really coated, just like frying chicken. The simpler method is just like frying chicken. After they're coated, take them over to the deep fryer. See if we could be able to get them all to fit at once. And as they fry, we're going to prepare the honey garlic sauce, and then we'll put together the shrimp fried rice. So as the wings fry, for the honey garlic sauce, it's basically straightforward. Like I said earlier, I'll be specific with giving measurements. So for anybody that actually wants to try it at home, we can go from there, and as you perfect it, then you know that I don't really have to measure this. So in a small pot, the recipe calls for some oil again, and the oil count would be 2 tablespoons of oil. And you can use vegetable, you can use canola. I'm using vegetable, just as well as in a small saucepan, we'll heat the oil and the garlic, not letting the garlic burn. Where's the garlic? Okay. Not letting the garlic burn. The garlic is 4 large garlic cloves crushed. So for me, I'll say 3 forkfuls of garlic to give it that honey garlic flavor. And it's really not letting your garlic burn. So you saute your garlic in oil. This is something that if you allow the garlic to burn, then you really mess up the sauce. So you stand here and you basically be attentive with stirring the garlic. we'll stir it for about 4 or 5 minutes. After stirring the garlic, having it cooked a little, we're going to add honey. The recipe calls for half of a cup of honey. Okay, half of a cup. Okay, so half of a cup, measuring cup of a half. Basically get that all in there, half of a cup of honey. Stir that, get that in there. Allow that to really come to a boil. We're going to also add soy sauce. The recipe calls for 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'll say 4 droplets of soy sauce. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some black pepper. And a little salt. So in the meantime, whilst we allow that to simmer together, we're going to go back to putting our rice together. So basically, the honey garlic sauce is one correct 4 components: oil, crushed garlic, soy sauce, honey. Place them all in a pot. Let the pot become to a simmer, and fry your wings within flour. Check on the wings. Okay, our wings progress is excellent. A lot of them become golden and crispy and done. Our rice, we just basically add your eggs that was recently scrambled, your eggs, your shrimp, egg, shrimp, and then it also calls for the white rice. I almost forget. White jasmine rice. You scrape it all into one pot. Mix it up. A little soy sauce. Cut some green onions. Let me bring this closer so you can see. Just basically, we're gonna mix that first. Make sure it's evenly mixed, I guess. We're then going to add soy sauce. Can't really work and hold that. Add soy sauce. Now, to me, soy sauce isn't really for the flavor, but it's for the coloring as well. It says 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, but I would say eye it. See how well you would be able to eye it and make it messy. Yeah, I mix that up. And it really has, okay, so our sauce in the bag there is simmering. So basically our honey garlic sauce is done. The recipe also calls for seasoning the rice a little with salt and pepper. I don't know how I feel so much about that black pepper and everything. I don't really think Chinese really use black pepper for everything. But okay. I also do have a trick as well. If you're not a fan so much of using so much of the soy sauce, I also use like a little capful of browning. It just gives it the rice its brown color. Just got it all up in there. Ah. Just get a sample of that, see what flavor's going on. Good. Now we're going to chop a little green onion. Green onion is basically, I would say, the design of it. Any green onion in the store, this is how green onion really looks. Green onions. Wash that off. Our sauce is really done here. Just give it a fine chop. Finely chopped. Drop it right in our shrimp fried rice. Now the rice didn't have so much salt, so just a little sprinkle would do. A little sprinkle like that. Let's get our big spoon here. Mix this up. And there you have it. Shrimp fried rice. Oh, that sounded semi. But we get the picture. That's your shrimp fried rice. And then over here, grab our wings quickly. Fry a little more golden. Our sauce. We're going to just wash a bowl to basically toss the wings in its sauce. So this is basically a video under 30 minutes. Showing you how you can make homemade Chinese food. It is a bit long, but I promised that I would have been in depth about everything that I used, so that persons interested in trying to make it at home can actually understand step by step what it is, how we make it. So grab my wings. We fried them golden. This is the after effect of how the wings look. Take our honey garlic sauce that we just simmered on the stove. Pour it all over these wings. I don't like that. I like to bring in there. Toss it. And immediately serve. So there you have it. We got homemade honey garlic wings. I'm excited to eat. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to eat. Homemade honey garlic wings with shrimp fried rice, no veggies. So this is a after look of our wings. I'll move it here to show you. This is also our after look of our shrimp fried rice. So I'll put it together and take a photo of a plate.